Trusting someone else with something as sensitive as your company's financial information is an incredibly scary thing to do. I understand how personal that is for you. Running a business has challenges, headaches, and sometimes even stress. But hiring a great bookkeeper comes with so many benefits. Hi, I'm Karen Kinsinger. If you're new here and you don't know who I am, first of all, welcome. I'm an online bookkeeper who works with online service providers that don't need one more thing on their plate. I take those bookkeeping struggles off their hands so that they can focus their time and attention on the revenue generating activities and have more time for the things that they love. Today I'm talking about my top 5 reasons to hire a bookkeeper. Now the first one is pretty obvious: to get back more time. Being a business owner means that you're responsible for every aspect of your business, which often means wearing a lot of different hats and learning a bunch of different skills. Some of these skills can actually be rather enjoyable, while others are barely tolerated. Bookkeeping is one of those barely tolerated tasks because it looks overwhelming and it takes up precious time that could be used to focus on other tasks in your business that actually bring in the money. When you hire a bookkeeper, you'll gain back that precious time and no longer have to make time each week or month to handle the dreaded task of entering receipts or paying bills. A bookkeeper does the heavy lifting for you so that you can focus your energy on what you do best: serving clients. The second reason is for a less stressful tax season. Why is it that tax time is one of the most stressful times of the year for many business owners? Often it's because bookkeeping keeps getting pushed off until throughout the year until it's absolutely necessary and cannot be avoided anymore at tax time. And that means that you now have to scramble to find, quote, extra time to enter and categorize your expenses and do it correctly. Not only does this add a huge amount of stress because bookkeeping is already a dreaded task, you also run the risk of missing out on additional tax deductions because of not categorizing expenses correctly or missing some. Having a bookkeeper on hand makes tax time much more pleasant and relaxed because you no longer have that tax time scramble. You no longer have to worry about whether or not you categorize those expenses correctly, and you know that you're maximizing your tax deductions. The result? More money in your pocket and a more relaxed tax time. The next reason is to make more money. Now you might be thinking, how on earth can a bookkeeper help me make more money in my business? Aren't they just an added expense? The average bookkeeper does just the bare minimum of entering and categorizing your receipts and expenses, bank deposits, and paying the bills. He or she may do a little bit more than that, but that's basically it. So, in that scenario, I understand how you might view a bookkeeper as an added expense. But a bookkeeper that's above average won't do just the bare minimum for you. A great bookkeeper does all that, plus also helps you understand where your business is at financially. When you understand where your business is at financially and you have someone to review those scary financial reports with you every month, you'll be much better equipped to know which of your services are the most profitable and see where you can potentially cut back on some of your expenses so that you can focus on the areas that will bring you the highest profitability. The fourth reason is to stay caught up. Bookkeeping is such a dreaded task for most business owners that it's very often the first thing to get pushed to the back burner when time runs out. Not only does it then start piling up, but it also starts to look even more overwhelming and scary. And that's not even mentioning confusing. But when you keep your books caught up, you're able to accurately track your deductions and know at a moment's notice how well your business is doing financially. This can help you plan ahead and create goals for the growth of your business. It's super easy to fall behind and get overwhelmed when you try to do it all at once. A bookkeeper takes those mundane tasks off your plate, reduces your stress and overwhelm, and makes sure that everything is entered correctly and in a timely manner so that you can track your deductions and plan for growth. The final reason is for accurate books. What happens when you don't understand the bookkeeping and accounting process and you do your own books? It's a recipe for disaster, and it's the fastest way to make a complete mess of your books. When your bookkeeping is all messed up, it ends up costing you more money to get it all cleaned up so that you can file your taxes correctly and maximize those deductions. Having a bookkeeper that knows what he or she is doing is gold. Too many people claim to understand the bookkeeping process, but they really don't. A great bookkeeper fully understands the process and how everything works together to make sure that everything that you need to track as a business is entered correctly and creates an accurate picture of your business finances. If you're thinking of hiring a bookkeeper and you're not sure where to start in the process, or you just have some questions, I encourage you to book a free call with me. We'll discuss where you're at in your business versus where you want to be, take a look at your bookkeeping setup, as well as answer any questions that you might have. So book your free call with me using the link in the video's description, and I look forward to chatting with you very soon.